Hello, everybody, Team Blue. I hope you're having a good Monday morning. I am here with Derrick Timmons. He is one of us, Team Blue member. I haven't met him. I'm sure most of you have. He does have a way of meeting everyone, it seems. Derrick is about 18 months into his full-time real estate career. So he has gone very quickly from being a real noob to the industry to a real regular on the top producer list. So obviously he's doing something very, very right. And one of the tools that he uses very regularly is BombBomb. So obviously we have a new opportunity with BombBomb, so we are exploring how to use it as agents, as managers, as a company. And Derrick's going to show us a couple of very quick ways that he reaches out to his clients and uses the tool in his business. So take it away, Derrick.
Awesome. Thanks, Chloe, for the introduction. It's always great to get an opportunity to share with the team and go over what I'm doing. So when I first started, I was told by the coaching crew that I'm a part of to use BombBomb. I didn't really know anything about it, but I just jumped on board with it because the first time someone sent me a BombBomb, I was blown away. It made me feel special. They talked to me directly, and I was really just impressed by that. So I thought if they could do that for me, I can do that for other people. So when you guys asked me if I would do a quick couple minutes on what I do with BombBomb and how I do it, I'm totally on board with that. I think this is the most amazing tool that you can use. I literally use it every single day and for a variety of reasons, but I'm going to show you my top 3 things that I do with it today. So I'll just share my screen, and hopefully I don't have anything too inappropriate for you guys to look at here, but
hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully. So here I have my first one that I want to share with everyone is what I call my introduction email. So if you've met someone at an open house, or if it's a referral or a Realtor.ca leads, these really help to convert Realtor.ca leads, not necessarily to a closed transaction, but at least to a face-to-face appointment, which we all know is where we want to get to. You can't sell real estate over the phone. You can't sell it through emails. You got to get in person with people. So this is a live example of someone that I met off Realtor.ca, and I sent them this. So I won't show you the whole video, but just a couple seconds of it. Hey, Catherine, how you doing? It's Derrick Timmons here from CIR Realty. I want to send you this message to introduce myself and say that I would love to chat with you about some different options for townhouses in Airdrie or anywhere else that you're considering moving now.
So you would send this to a cold lead?
So that lead in particular was a Realtor.ca lead about one of my townhouses, and she expressed, we had emailed back and forth 2 or 3 times. She was saying what she wanted, and we were talking about getting together for a coffee. So before we actually booked that coffee meeting, I sent her that, and then it solidified the coffee meeting.
Awesome.
So, but yeah, to answer your question, I would send that to a cold lead, absolutely, and it warms it up right away. And then when you meet with people, they say, I hear it all the time, I feel like I know you already from all your videos, which is really what you want. So idea number 2 that I send, and I do these every month. So in my CRM, it'll pop up with all my people's birthdays coming up for the month as a reminder, and I will send these birthday videos to go to their inbox at 7 o'clock in the morning on their birthday. Now, as you can see, I'm holding up my phone, which says happy birthday. By the way, that's an app called Make It Big. I know it's a little bit of a funny name, but if you get that app, you just type in whatever you want to say. So in the first one, it said their name. That's really powerful to get their attention, because when someone opens an email, they see their name, their ego instantly kicks in and they're interested now, especially when it says play 1-minute video. They're like, okay, cool. So same thing with happy birthday. I pop this up. And so I'll show you again, just first kind of half of this video, just as an example of what I say to people. This one's a little bit inappropriate, so if you hear some bad language, please forgive me, and we'll talk about that later. Devin, you handsome bastard. How are you? It's your birthday today. Obviously, you don't need me to tell you that. I'm assuming you know it's your birthday. But with everything that's been going on in your life lately, maybe you might have forgotten. It's been busy for you, man. You got a brand new house, got a baby on the way. Life is just changing rapidly. So hopefully you're doing well. So again, this is a client that just took possession of a home. So it's very recent that we last transacted. And the reason I picked that one is because it was literally my last birthday email that I sent. But the birthday emails are very, very effective with people you haven't touched base with for a while. So let's say maybe it's someone that you don't even know if they want to do any deals in real estate, but you know their birthday's coming up. Maybe you see it on Facebook. Facebook is a breeding ground for information for people for our prospecting purposes. Use it like a tool instead of letting Facebook use you. That's what I feel, right? So you can search anyone's profile, find out when their birthday is, and then set yourself a reminder to send them a birthday email. And you would not even believe how many coffee appointments and lunches I've booked because of a birthday email, because it stands out. It's different than, I mean, let's be honest, we all get the 200 posts on our wall every year, and it's great, and we like that, but it's kind of boring and you blend in with a sea of other people. But when they see a personalized video in their inbox that's less than a minute, they appreciate that, and they 9 times out of 10, they reply with, "Thank you so much. That was really, really cool." And then it creates a conversation to say, let's get together for a coffee or whatever, right? Real estate review, who knows?
Yeah. It's like almost like you're bringing a human element back in to a tech world, but in a tech way.
100%. Yeah, I know. It's funny. Well, with video, you communicate in all 3 ways. So there's body language, there's tonality, and there's what you say. So 7% of communication is actually the words you're using. So when you're typing an email or a text, you're only getting 7% of your communication across to them. But body language and tonality complete the rest of the 100%, which I don't know. I can't remember what the numbers are, but you get where I'm going with that. So video makes it huge for that. So then the last thing that I find to be super, super effective is doing these screen share recordings for people. Now, this client, again, is a Realtor.ca lead who at first I sent the introductory email, started to gain their trust. I stood out a bit from them. Then they sent me some questions about a specific property. And once I sent them this video in particular, they signed a buyer's agreement with me the next day because I don't know, they must have thought like, hey, this guy's on the ball, whatever. So I'll show you again. This one's a 4-minute video. So it's a little bit longer, but I'll just show you the first, 30 seconds to give you an idea of what it looks like. Hey, Angelo, how you doing? It's Derrick here. I want to send you this message to go over this property that you're interested in at 218 Valley Point Way. Now, as you can see on my screen here, I pulled up the listing for you. Obviously, it's listed at $1,248,800. It originally came on at $1,288,800. So they're down $40,000. This one has been listed for 123 days. So I go through that property in detail. I'll stop sharing. That's all I really wanted to show you guys. But I go through that specific property in detail and I show them all the reasons why we can either come in at a lower price or maybe why it's been sitting for so long, what's been listed in the area recently, what's sold. So that 4-minute video, you jam pack a ton of value into that video. And especially if it's a possible listing client where they're like interested in their area or whatever. Another really useful tool with the screen share is if you know someone's interested in selling in the next 6 to 12 months, hit them with one of those and say, hey, Chloe, I just wanted to let you know in Bridalwood in the last 90 days, and you pull it all up. You have it set for, but you show them there's been 18 sales, there's been 5 expireds, there's currently this many active listings, average days on market. And you send them a 2-3 minute video with information on their community that's relevant to them. They watch it not only once, usually 3 to 5 times, and then you can tell that. I can see the tracking. Yeah, that's the creepiest part about it is that when they watch the birthday video, I get ready and I check my email, and within a minute I got a response in there, and then I'm responding to them. So we're in an active communication.
Right.
Yeah, it's creepy, but so is our world. I mean, we can't get away from it. We got to use these tools to our advantage.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful stuff for sure. Okay, well, I think we've hit our time limit, and that's just a little snippet of how Derrick uses BombBomb. He has the shirt even on. There we go. But yeah, thank you so much for doing that, and I really hope some of the other agents start using this tool because I think, obviously, we think it's powerful. You think it's powerful, and
me too. And if you guys ever have any questions, hit me with an email or shoot me a message or whatever. I'm happy to help at any time.
Oh man, that's a big offer.
I'll bill it to CIR. Don't worry. It's okay.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. And I really appreciate your time.
No problem.